So, hello everyone and welcome to VLSI for all. I'm Shubham and today we have with us Mr. Karthik Bharadwaj, who is an R&D project manager at Monk 9 Tech. He specializes in ASIC SoC digital design and verification with experience in RTL design and design verification with extensive knowledge in the field of RISC-V architecture. Thank you, sir, for joining with us and giving us some time to give your knowledge. Thank you very much.
So thank you so much. I would like to say my special thanks to you as well as Rajat, and thanks for inviting me here.
Yeah.
So hope this is going to be a great session between you and us, and I will try to give my best experience exposure what I have had so far. So let's go ahead with the question.
Sure. So, sir, starting with the session, sir, could you tell us about your academic background and like how was your formal education? Where did you did it from?
Okay, so actually, basically, I belongs to Bulandshahr district is somewhere in the NCR region, National Central region, nearby Delhi. So I am natively from there, and my schooling is from the Kendriya Vidyalaya.
Okay.
So after 12th, I have done my schooling from KB only. After that, I entered into the BTech, as everyone do. Most of the people have been about like this. After BTech, so I just joined ITS Engineering College in Noida in the electronics and communication. So 4 years of BTech degree I did from there, and after that I just want to do something. So I just try to build up my own startups in the tech industry. So actually that was the earlier time and lack of experience I couldn't able to do so. Later on I joined an academy. As a category expert in GATE and IES category. So I served more than 3 years over there. And simultaneously in between that I got selected in DEL through the All India examination. So I joined them as a engineer. So this is something background was there, and after 2 years working with DEL, I decided, okay, we can do the MTech. So again, I turned into the academic. So you can say partially I was in industry but full time in the academic. So that was the educational background.
Okay. So, sir, could you share us your journey as a VLSI engineer from starting till now?
So actually, I just want to tell you, when you have selected in any PSU, there is no such a specific designation like VLSI engineer and anything else. So you will join the one designation. So I joined as a deputy engineer. So this is the executive level post, that is officer rank category. You will generalize with the state or central government. So I was there, and that time I have been selected for the RF testing. Okay. So mostly my industrial career will start as an RF engineer, RF testing engineer. So I worked in the radio frequency level testing, and at that time I learned so many things. So at the same time now I just got my manager showed some confidence in me, and he put me in one project with DRDO deal. So DRDO is work with their labs usually. So I work with DEL, that is in Dehradun. Okay. So I worked with them. I was developing something with them for them, and at the time I got curiosity. Okay, how the things are working actually. So I was working on system on modules, not associate. That was system on modules. So many SOCs are combined together to form a system on modules. So I got a little bit shocked how things are working like this. Even whatever we have studied in our academics, so there's a huge difference. Everybody knows that there's a huge difference between whatever we study in our academics and what exactly going on in the industry.
We'll be coming to that, yeah.
Yes, yeah. So that is the major trigger point. So I thought that whatever I have studied and I expect someone to come in the industry and do the work for me, that is not possible. So at that time I decided, okay, let me start with the journey with VLSI. So meanwhile I started my MTech, and after that last year only I decided to switch into the VLSI in the industrial level. Although I was in MTech as a academic level, but I decided to come into the VLSI. So at the time I have to start my journey from somewhere. So starting with my whatever the normal procedure you people are following, the same process I need to follow. But good thing was that I have 5 year experience of the middle management and the upper management. So in the PL as a executive level, I have a 5 year experience, that much exposure. So in a very short span of time, I jumped to that level.
And that too in a PSU, yeah.
Yes. Being in PSU, I have almost 5 year experience up to that So for being with them, I learned so many things. Then later on, I came to know that these things will play a crucial role after technical. Apart from the technical, managerial skill is much more important if you want to get forward. So within 1 year, I'm standing in front of you as a project manager.
Yeah. So what was your inspiration? Like you said, you were working as a deputy engineer in Bell, and that too, it's a PSU. So in India, there is a like conception like not many people leave the government jobs. So what was your inspiration?
Actually, initially I was also thinking that in that manner. One reason was there. Actually, I was there for the fixed term.
Okay.
Recent government is not taking on the permanent payroll directly. They are taking on the fixed term basis, and they are extending.
Contract basis, yeah.
So, no. Contract is something else,
okay.
And fixed term basis is something else.
Okay.
Fixed term you are as a government employee only, but it has been extended. Contract basis, some facilities you won't get, like PF, graduality, like all those things you won't get. But if you are on the permanent payroll, then you will get all those things. Both are different things, but that is the fixed term, because every 2 year, 3 year, you need to prove yourself. Like that. It was like that, because you know that efficiency need to improve. Government want efficiency should be improved. So that is the one main reason my tenure come to end, and I needed to think once again, what I'm doing, is it fruitful or not? Yeah, anything else I can do better apart from that. So you are right, people having the perception nobody want to leave the government job. But whenever you want to grow in your life, now then you have to leave that perception behind you.
Correct.
You just come out of your comfortable zone. And as people know that government job is one of the comfortable area. So I feel this is not for me. I can do something better apart from all those things. Beyond the limits I can go. I can actually, I just want to tell one thing. Nobody want to start from scratch. If somebody put it leg in something, they want yeah, we have put so much apart. How can we take a step back?
Correct.
To get selected in PSU, it will take near about 3 to 4 years I prepared. And after going there, it is very difficult decision for me, because you have
been putting your blood and sweat into that examination.
Do everything from the scratch.
Yes.
And where your peers are working, you have to come back to that. But once you decide this thing, you have fully trust over your potential, your learning attitude. So that will make you do all those things. So that is the main thing. I want to do something which is out of the comfortable zone. I want to grow up. So I thought this is the best thing I can do. So that's why I did. And I decided, okay, I need to come out my comfortable zone. I will put my best, what I can do. That is the main reason. Yeah.
And I think you are at a like better position, or if not at the same level.
No, actually, maybe I can much more better right now.
Okay.
It may be also possible. So the problem is that everything has some pros and cons.
Correct.
So why to take the flip side of those things? Whatever decision you have taken, just stick along with that only, and you just go that way.
Okay.
So life is like a river; it is not going to be stopped.
Yeah. Correct.
If you want to something now, you need me. Simply, I give you one success formula that if you want to do something in your life now, just find it out what you want to do. Give time to that, and compounding. Let's compounding play there, and you can see the wonders in upcoming 5 to 10 years.
Correct.
That's all.
So this was about you and your like achievements and all. So we'll moving to the technical part. So we see like, could you explain like what is RISC-V architecture and why is it such a big talking point for all embedded and VLSI engineers, since you belong to that domain?
Okay. So this is something which is very interesting part. So my career is starting from this one only.
Okay.
So RISC-V is simply it's do the miracle in the it already done the miracle in the semiconductor industry.
Okay.
Because before that, ARM processor was very, very, very popular, including this. And the ARM processor and the MIPS, they are the proprietorship.
Okay.
But whenever open source come, then you have so much flexibility with yourself. First, you have reduced the cost. You need not to pay any royalty. A second thing, you have flexibility. It means if you want to use the processor as per your requirement. Suppose you want to develop some IoT device and you want to use that processor, you can use that. And second thing is that flexibility is very high. If you want to house a high computing device. So right now, so many people are working on POSIT systems. So right now you are working whatever device we are using, that is working on the FPU, floating point units. That is floating point numbers. You have heard your and all the floating point, decimal point something.
Yes,
but now the computational way is going to be changed. Some people are working on the POSIT another way. They are reducing the hardware complexity and they are reducing the access time of the instructions. And this is something you can do when you have something you can do experiment, something you have with which you can do the experiment.
Correct.
So if you can't if you want to develop something, you can purchase new thing and do the experiment until unless you are in that area. But if you are a student, you want to, okay, I have some time, spare time, I want to test all those things. So if something is free of cost, you can do, obviously do. But suddenly if somebody put money over some tag price over that, then you won't be able to do so, even if you are willing to do so, because nobody want to pay the charges. So whenever you get such instruction which has huge flexibility, you can use in the high computing device as well as in the variety of device, range of device for IoT purpose. Today, if you want to do something, you can easily do, because you can easily get the IP of this one, RISC-V. So RISC-V can be done within so many ways. I only know that RISC-V rocket chip. That architecture I worked it out. This is the 5-stage pipeline process in the RISC-V rocket chip. So I've worked with that. So now this is not the only way you can do. If you have set of instruction, you want to do in a unique way, you can generate your own way to do the things. So now you have complete flexibility. Before that, it was limited up to some people's only, some organizations. Now people are coming, they are freely, they are taking it. If you are willing, I can modify, you can modify this one. And if you want to contribute in the development, you are feeling that, okay, we can do this in a much more better way. You can also contribute in the development of the discussion. So all those features, what I'm saying, flexibility, scalability, and range, variety of operational range, all those things, main cause of all those things are the open source. Being open source, you have so much range to work over that. So I think this is the answer. What is the RISC-V processor different? What RISC-V processor having different from the other processors, proprietary processors?
So I think could you explain why RISC-V architecture is different compared to ISA like ARM and MIPS?
I already told this thing. The same thing I explained.
So the answer to this question would be the previous one only, right?
Correct. So I just want to say the main cause of all those things are proprietorship. ARM can't give you their own IPs and they want you to do experiment whatever you want to do. They won't allow you to do like this. But RISC-V you can do.
Yes.
As a student you can do, as a professor you can do, as a research fellow you can do, anything you can do. Everything is public, in the public domain, and that's why this is the uniqueness. You have everything. You can simplify it, modify it. You can play a role in the development of the RISC-V. You simply have to join the RISC-V community, and so many things are there. You just Google it down. You get so many good features was there. So, previously we are living the era of the industrialization.
Correct.
In the era of industrialization, see, knowledge was very limited up to few people or organizations. Now those boundaries are broken down, and now we enter into the era of information. Now everyone, if you think, I will think that this information is limited up to me, that's not correct.
Correct. I agree with you.
Whatever going in your mind, you just search it out. Everything is on the Google, yeah. Got my point?
Yes.
So this is the great thing which differentiates RISC-V, because everything is open source. If everything is there, you are getting everything, so you will contribute in a unique way, na? Same way, millions of minds are applying their mind and they are trying to find out what unique things we can do with that. So this is the kind of flow, river flow.
Okay.
Which is, I am saying this will take the industry in the somewhere else. And especially you can see all those things what I'm talking about when you see the startup of India. You go and just observe all the startups, how they are working today, now in India. Most of them are working on this part.
Correct.
Why they should spend so many rupees in this one? Why they will increase their costing in taking the processor of that one until you are not a stabilized company. That we use budget. But startups are, that's why startups now, because they don't have that much money to, they have to keep everything in mind. They can do the costing somewhere else, they can do. So that is the good thing. MIPS is the, this RISC-V is the open source, and it will give you a huge variety of the practical implementation in the various applications. And customization you can do it. Right now, if you don't have that much idea about you may be surprised by my words. But if you practice out 2 to 3 months now, you can generate your own things by your own.
Okay.
You are taking the patent of so many things by making the use of them. So how it is possible? Because we are living in the era of information, where informations are readily available. Yes. Anything else you want to know? If you have any curiosity, you can ask me.
Okay. Correct.
Ask me directly.
Correct.
If any question pop up in your mind, you can ask also.
So, sir, like this video will be watched by many of the upcoming VLSI engineers or who are VLSI aspirants. So, I want to ask from the students' perspective, like, what are the skills required to be a RTL design or verification engineer?
So, I want to clarify one more thing. Previously, you told me as a design verification. Yes, correct. I worked as a design verification engineer too, but my scope was limited up to the RTL design.
Okay.
So design verification was not my part. So as a perspective, by practical perspective, I just want to tell one more thing. So now I'm talking as actually I have lived various roles in a very short span of time. I act as a student, I act as a professor, I act as a engineer. Now I'm working as a manager. And so I just want to clear a few things. Whenever you are a student, your entire concentration should be on the development of your skills. Okay, so first you just you want me to know the skills required for this one,
RTL. Yeah,
design
RTL design.
So you just want to know, simply you have to find it out that language which you are comfortable. If you are comfortable in C, you are comfortable in C++, might be you are comfortable with the hardware description layer, very low. It might be possible if you are coming to the verification domain, you need to be very, very familiar about the system Verilog. Okay. Almost all content of the Verilog should be covered in the system Verilog too. But here you can choose any one language, whatever you want, but it should be proficient. Why I'm saying proficient word? Because we are living in the era of the AI. Because whatever you want to do now, you can easily get it out on the various platforms like ChatGPT and various Google platforms. You can get each and everything. Information is readily available. The problem is that you don't have reliability of that information, whether it is correct or not correct. So that's why you should be a proficient in that language, whatever you are doing. So first you make one language. So you might be questioned because we are talking about this one Verilog. Oh, sorry, we are talking about the hardware engineering, and you are asking me for C, C++. Why? Because so many tools are also available, like high-level synthesis. HLS tools are there which convert this one, your software codes into the hardware, HDL language. So many processes are available. The thing is that in one language, you should have to be proficient. So first, you choose whatever coding language you want to choose, either C, C++, or you want to choose this one, hardware description language Verilog. After that, go for the system Verilog. After that, UVM. After that, I want to learn one script language, that is either you can choose Python, Perl, and Pickle, whatever you want to choose. You can choose among three as a scripting language. And when I want you, one on-chip protocol you can learn. So AXI4 is the best to start with. And if you want to do the peripheral protocol, so I just want you to learn to SPI or UART.
Okay.
Two protocols are Because actually, if I will tell you learn each and everything, that is not possible. Whenever you come into the project, you will start working over that. So much information is there, and you have time, because no manager wants you to deliver the project day after tomorrow or day after this week. You have some time, you can do your R&D, simultaneously you will learn it out. So these are the skill set, what I want. More important, what actually I want. If you ask me as a manager, and if I will go for the recruitment, I just want to hire any candidate for my team. So then I must see one thing. One language should be proficient, along with learning attitude is the most important. For me, learning attitude should be there. If it is not there, whether he is very talented, he is from any world-class top organization, I will reject. Because end of the day, I want everyone should have that attitude. I have a scope to learn.
Correct.
Nobody is perfect. If somebody is thinking that he is already on the sky, definitely he is at the wrong place. He should have to go somewhere else, because he is not going any benefit from us. Even though we are not getting benefit from that person also, because definitely he is not going to perform that much if having mindset like this only. So for me, as a skill set, learning attitude is very important. Whatever task is given, put their best effort. Whether you know, don't know, that's a different matter. Proficient in one language, and what are the desirable, project to project desirable skills has been changed. So I can't go in that much details in that particular project. So that's all.
So very rightly pointed, like learning attitude. I think that is the key skill which anyone should have. Correctly.
That is most important for me, sir. That is even me. In my team, I think right now 6 project managers are also along with me, and each and everyone has to right to point it out to me, sir, you are saying right or wrong. I can do in this way. So I should have to be proved why that way is not correct, or either I have to go with that.
Correct.
So if learning attitude is not there, then evolution can't be there. So
and we are in
I want everyone just put that attitude in yourself. And don't try to become over smart. So actually, that is a huge problem nowadays, I'm feeling. Okay, you just carry on with your questions.
No, sir, like my next question would be related to CGPA. So like, what do you think should be ideal CGPA for a student who is like, he's applying as a VLSI engineer as a fresher?
So friends,
or do companies take this into consideration about CGPA? Do companies take this consideration about CGPA?
Okay, so let me tell you one thing. Whatever I'm going to be saying, a complete disclaimer. This is my personal opinion.
Okay.
So this is not related to any organization or anything else.
Okay.
So I'm taking the whatever the words I'm saying. This is completely my own opinion.
Point of view, yeah.
So as a using the right of freedom to speech, I'm saying this thing. If you want to say CGPA system, as per my personal opinion, our education system is almost collapsed.
Okay.
Because I am coming from the academic background, so far most of 50% of life, not 50, 75 to 80% of my life I have spent it in the academics. And when I enter into the industry level, then I will find it is a very huge gap in between whatever we are doing and what we have done so far. Why do waste that much time? Is it worth to spend that much time, that much money over that thing which is not that much fruitful in the industry? My simple question here.
Sir, I don't have any answer to that.
So sir, my question is that is CGPA how people can do? If somebody having very good CGPA doesn't mean that having good attitude. Is CGPA represent two things? He is hardly laborious person. Second thing, is consistently working. Like second, what I think, he is having very good memory. Very good, because he has put some inside the brain and he can easily put it down. And what you can say, memory should be there, and hardworking, and something it will create something laborious kind of nature. Something injected that is somewhat relevant to the labor. Actually, I don't want to speak that word. So if you have some alternative, you can consider that one. But that is the harsh reality of our system.
We can say he
When
must
the
be,
person
he or
comes
she
into
must be
the
hardworking. We can say he or she must be hardworking.
but actually, whenever come to the that actually along with hard working with learning attitude, huge success. That is the formula mantra of huge success. But problem is that whenever I came to the industry as a manager, I was simply before that I have so many complaints. As a I was having very good CGPA. I'm a topper of my school. I'm a topper of my college. Nobody is giving me a chance like this. So many complaints was there before that joining selected in PSU and so many private companies was rejecting in the same way, not rejecting, but I was not thinking that they are fit for me. So when I came to all those things, I forget that key how I can do much more better things, because we have when you meet with a fresher na, you will find a different kind of attitude.
Correct.
Either he's coming from that culture, yes sir, yes sir, yes sir. To culture, either he don't bother about you at all. And industry don't need those kind of behavior. Industry need either you should be professional. I don't want yes sir, yes sir. I don't want and do not bother about anything about it. I want something in between. That is professionalism. That is not there. What I feeling nowadays now. And CGPA can't guarantee whatever lie in between this. If that person having that much attitude level, that much aptitude level, I don't want everything in a perfect way. I want everything in an average way.
Correct.
And most important ingredients of my recipe, that is the learning attitude. Be ready, because everything you don't know, I can assure you, you can't learn everything. But whenever you have some attitude for this one,
wherever the time comes, you have to learn.
Yes, obviously you need to be learn, yeah. But problem is there, nobody want to put their time in learning. They want shortcuts only, yeah. If you ask any student, you meet with them, everyone wants shortcut, yeah. How it is possible?
Correct.
If you want to see the heaven, you have to be died, at least one. Once in your life, you have to be died. One life and one die. So that is the thing. So as per my opinion, CGPA is not the correct criteria to decide.
Sir, but will you agree, like companies take this also into consideration? Will you agree or not?
Yeah, this is the another reality. Whenever we first see, actually it depends person to person. First we will see what is the percentage CGPA is there.
Correct.
And bunch of resumes are there, and we have to select some. So first thing, not actually this is not in my team, but most of the time they will see, and on the basis of that they will decide, okay, that is the good person. Might be he will be a good person, or if you go into the government organization, they have some cutoffs. So, and that cutoff, it depends on the percentage basis. If you even talking about BEL only, so now they have also introduced that criteria.
Yes.
Percentage basis criteria. So, as per my personal opinion, this is not going to be sustained any much more long, because as per my understanding in the industry, our education system is almost collapsed. And whatever the era of information has been arrived, and how fastly things are moving on, no one need have time to give all those things. We spend so much time easily. I need to go in VLSI, just take a course. You just go on the Google, find it out some good mentor, or just find it out some good anything good resource. You just follow it. You just work it out. You work it out 5 years. In that only, you are better than an engineer who is coming out. Just teach from 8th class to up to the 12th class. Teach the same thing to all those people. Even 80% of that freshers, he can beat out 80% of freshers who have already passed MTech or BTech.
Okay.
That is the power of compounding, nothing else. One thing, suppose if from by birth you are learning, whenever you got your education, simultaneously learning about the same domain where you are working right now, so definitely you will be the expert of this area. Yeah.
Correct.
If you want to, a research tells us, if you spend 10,000 minutes in some specific area, you become 1% of that world class people in that particular area.
Correct.
What my point?
Yes, yes,
So
yes.
for me, this is not a criteria CGPA. But अभी हमारे उसको मेरे ओपिनियन से दुनिया नहीं चलती है. That's why मैंने पहले डिस्क्लेमर दे दिया.
हाँ, exactly.
मेरी उससे चीजें जो चलती हैं, जो whatever the system is going. So now we need to respect that system. Yes, please.
Okay, sir. Like there is very much less time is left, so I'll disconnect this call and I'll again send you a meeting invite.
Sure, sir.
Okay. I'll send you a meeting invite. Sorry for the interruption.
Sure.
Okay.